For those of you who don't know, Squid Game was released, and today I want to teach you how to create the avatars and also the Squid Game games here on Roblox. And I'll teach you how to make all the possible avatars in the game. So for that, I invited my friend who's going to help me do this. He said, "Do you know who I am? Look, I don't know who you are, especially because you're wearing a mask and you're simply unrecognizable. But you can see that this friend of mine is exactly that yellow player. I'm coming over here to find my other friend, and I don't know exactly where he is. I think he's over here, exactly in this house, but his house is completely abandoned. You can see it's totally destroyed, but I'm coming here to see what he's doing. I'm arriving right here, but my friend just left from here. I don't understand why he left. He said, I'm going to prepare the games for us to test. It seems like he's leaving to set up the games, which is going to be very important. Now he's climbing up here and running to the front, and apparently he's going to set up the games exactly in this area because there's really a lot of space here. Now he's arriving up front, and I'm climbing up here to see what my friend is doing because apparently he's playing basketball alone and trying to score. But it's really hard. He's not playing well. He just threw it again and almost made it, but unfortunately, he's doing really badly. Guys, I just got here, and I want to see what he's doing. He said, "What's this?" Because I want to know what he's doing. But he handed me this ball, which I just picked up, and I'm going to try to make a shot. Let's see if I can score. But it seems like today is not my lucky day. He said, I'm going to be the best basketball player in the world. Guys, he simply wants to be a really good player. But first, he needs to start making shots because he's missing everything. He threw it again, but he's doing really badly. I can see that he's not going to improve here in the game. But now he threw it and almost made it. I said, first, you need to aim properly because the way he's playing is completely random. He's not aiming at the hoop, and basically, he needs to aim right here and then throw it forward, which has a much better chance of scoring. But unfortunately, I didn't make it. He said, but you didn't make it either, so why should I trust that you're telling the truth? Look, there's no reason for me to lie. Guys, I'm going to make this shot. So I'm going to grab this item on the right, exactly this one, place it right here, and make the shot just to prove to him that I'm really good. But actually, I missed. Guys, I just proved to him that I'm really bad, but he came right here and said, I'm going to throw randomly, and I'll make it. Want to see? Even I want to see if he's going to make it, but it looks like he threw it here and actually scored. That was really impressive. So he was right all along. You just throw randomly, and eventually, you'll make the shot. But guys, I want to see if he wants to help me set up the Squid Game challenges, which are in-game challenges. I said, do you want to join the Squid Game too? Because if he wants to, I'll let him join, as it's going to be really important. We need more people. So if he joins, he'll probably be a guard. And it looks like he really wants to join. So come here, because now I'm going to take him to play the games. Perfect. I'm right here, and he just arrived too. I'm heading to the front because it looks like my friend set up the games here, and they're right in this area. Now I'll have to stay right here, but I'll need to teach my friend how to make an avatar just like mine. But for those who don't know, I'll need to click on avatar and use specific IDs. This is the first one, which gives me this shirt. Now, this is the second ID, which gives me these pants, and they look really nice. It seems my friend used them too, and he really looks like he's part of the games. I can also use this other ID, and my pants look even better. It turned out really interesting. Guys, he also made his avatar, and it looks really cool. But now, my friend is going to hold this item right here, which is basically to say whether we can move forward here or not. He asked, is there a way to make this game better? So yes, there is a way to improve it and make this game really realistic. But to do that, I'll teach it later, because it's not as easy as it seems. Now he got the green light, and he can move forward. So I'm running ahead here, and suddenly it's time to stop. So we stopped at the same time, and now it's time to move forward again. Now I'm running here, but it's time to stop again. But my friend moved at the last second, so he's holding this item, and it seems like this is the end. But now he started flying, and he said, I'm an admin. But actually, he's just doing a glitch to fly. This is a pretty well-known glitch, and even I can do it. But guys, I finished the race, and now he's pointing this item at me. He said, you moved without the green light. Look, I know I did that, but now I'm going to teach how to make the guard avatar, because he doesn't have a guard avatar, and it's really ugly. But to do that, I'm heading over here to get my car. I'm going to teach how to make the guard avatar and also how to make the avatars of the people who were masks in the series, the golden masks. He said, I think those are the VIPs. So, maybe it's a VIP, but I'm not sure. So I'm heading back to the avatar shop. Actually, I'm going to leave them right here, and they just crashed. But I'm coming here to drive my car. But guys, it's not moving. This is really weird, but it seems like the car broke as soon as I hit this part. I can't believe the car broke, but this is so strange. Meanwhile, my friend is coming back here, and he said it turned into a submarine. So that's true. My car turned into a submarine. The only problem is that it doesn't work on land or in water. It just doesn't work anymore. This is really bad, but my friend came inside, and I don't know how I'm going to fix this. He said, there's no way to fix this. Throw the car into the water. So I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to throw this car right here, but the only problem is I'm not managing to do it. I'm trying, but it's hard. And my friend left here, and it looks like he took the car to try to do it. I'm going to let him do it because I want to see if he's going to manage. He's taking the car right up here to simply throw it into the water. And guys, I want to see if he's going to manage, but it looks like he didn't. It's a bit hard for him. He's trying again, and finally, he did it, but the car sank. Actually, this isn't a submarine. It's just a normal car that sank here in Brookhaven. And it seems like my friend is upset and is just yelling no. Guys, he's really mad. bad. But now he went back over there and is flying in the air. Look how weird this is. He started flying and is coming here to fly again. I don't think he wants to help me make the guard avatar. He's just going to keep flying non-stop here in Roblox. Now he's flying really high and really far away. Okay, I'm heading to the avatar shop to help my friend make his avatar, because I think he wants to create a guard avatar to participate in the games I'm going to make. To start this, I'm coming here and I'll have to use several specific IDs. But first, I'll remove these items of mine, and I'll also use exactly this color. But now I'm going to use this ID and also this other one, and now I have this shirt and these pants. And if I use this ID here, I just got this character. My friend arrived here and is holding this item to simply light up the area so I can see everything that's happening. You can see that my avatar looks really good, but if I use the square avatar, this will look much better. It really seems like I'm a guard who officially works in the series. He said, I'm going to make an avatar too. There are other symbols on the hat that can be used. Look, actually, there are several. This is the first one, which is a circle. If I want a triangle, I just use this ID to get this hat. And if I want a square, I just use this ID to get this item, which is really important. He said, you know the differences between them, right? Look, actually, I don't know the differences. I didn't even know there were differences, but it seems like he's using these items here, and he started using the shirts and pants I suggested. Now he changed the color of his character, and he really looks like a guard, but his body also looks a bit weird. Now he used this square, which really looks legit. I said, what are the differences? I really want to know. He said, circles are the weakest, triangles are average, and squares are the most important. Guys, I didn't know that. So we have our square mask, which is simply the most important of all. But now my friend has simply disappeared. He hasn't shown up again, which is really strange. But I'm going to grab a van on the right to go look for him. He said he's going to be scared of this van. Look, I already know that. But guys, he came back here, and I also want to make the VIP avatars because they are really important too. I'm looking here, and it seems like my friend is climbing up this mountain here in Roblox, but I'm not exactly sure what he's planning to do here. This is really strange, but it looks like he flew away to simply escape from us. Maybe because he's scared, but I'm following him to really scare the player. It seems like he's up here, just running around. I'm following his shadow, which is right here. He's laughing and said, genius. It's really much easier to follow his shadow since we know exactly where he's going. It seems like he's just passing by here, but I'm climbing up to see if he notices that we're here. It looks like he did notice because he's running toward us now, but he said in the chat, you'll never catch me. He said that and is just passing through here. But for those who don't know, as soon as he passes here, we can't follow him anymore because there's an invisible wall here that stops us from passing. But what he doesn't know is that I can simply leave this area and grab a boat like this one on the right. Now I'm following him again, and my friend has also come back, and we're chasing him again here in Roblox. I'm not exactly sure where he wants to go. It seems like he just wants to leave the game. I don't understand why. I said, where are you going? I want to know where he's heading because he's arriving up ahead in a really strange way, and it seems like this is the end for him. I just got here, but he's coming back behind us, and I'm not going to let him go back because he's going to participate in the games no matter what happens. He's arriving here, and he finally made it to the boat. He's throwing balls at us, but it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't actually hurt us. I said, you're going to participate in the games. I want to see what he's going to say, but my friend came with this item, and he said, I'm not going. You know why? But he has this item, which, for those who don't know, is one of the items the VIPs in the game use, meaning he was basically undercover this whole time. He said he's bald. So, it's true. He just revealed here that he's bald. So much so that he put on this hat again. He said, that's a lie. I have hair. But guys, now I'm going to make the Squid game here in Brookhaven, but I'll need to use Roblox Studio. I've already made the first game, and for those who don't know, it's actually pretty easy to get through. It's just about jumping here and hitting the right spots. But there's a problem. At some point, I'm just going to mess up and fall to the ground. But it looks like I'm getting everything right, and suddenly, I lost. Now I want to see what else I should add to my game. My friend is watching here, and he said, add realistic animations. Guys, maybe that's important because adding realistic animations will make my Roblox game look much more real. So I'm going to do exactly that. He said, let's go back to the surface. Look, we're really far away, and it won't be easy to return. But it seems like he reset his character. My other friend also reset, and he just fell right here. But instead of resetting my character, I'm just going to teleport. Perfect, I'm here now. My friend is here too, and so is the other one. Now, if I fall here, I'll have a realistic animation. Every time I reset my character, I'll fall to the ground like this, which will make it much more realistic, especially because I'm trying to make a more realistic game. But to improve this, I'll also need to enhance this Roblox game because it's way too simple right now. So I just added this item, and I'm going to expand this area, and this is where the players will stay. Perfect, I just improved it, and now it looks much better. This really looks like a proper game, especially since before it looked really bad. Now I'm moving forward here, and I just messed up. You can see that I lost, and it's already so much cooler than before. He said, hey, what about the VIP avatars? I'll teach that later when the games start because the three of us here are going to be VIPs. I'll be the boss of the game, he'll be a guard, and my friend will just be a VIP watching the players play my game. But for now, my game is still very simple. There's not much to it, but I'm going to add more games, starting with this one. This game is very interesting, but it looks terrible and doesn't feel like Brookhaven at all. So I'm going to remove these walls. I'm moving this game right up here, and I'll leave it exactly exactly here. Now the game is absolutely massive, but it's really ugly and weird, especially because I'm in the middle of nowhere with just a strange tree here. So I need to set a boundary for the map because if there's no boundary, players will just escape, and I don't want that to happen. But guys, I want to ask him what else I should add to my game. I said, where's our other friend? Because he just disappeared. He said he went to eat lunch, and that kind of makes sense. But I don't know what to add here. I said, what can I put so people don't leave the map? I want to see if he has any ideas. He said, walls, and that kind of makes sense. But the idea he had wasn't good and didn't help at all. So I'm just going to add huge walls here, but they won't be just any walls. Actually, we have this red block right here in the middle of nowhere. So I just made it bigger, and if people try to leave, they'll simply lose. Because if I go beyond this point, I lose too. So the people who try to leave here will lose in the game. He said, good idea. This is going to be genius. It'll be amazing because people won't even notice it, especially since there are invisible walls. So for them to figure out that I added this, it'll be really hard. But now I'm going to expand this sand and make it absolutely huge because it looks terrible right now. Now it's starting to look better, especially since there's a lot of sand here. But I'll have to remove this tree, and all these trees are going to be removed because there are no trees in the desert. But now we have this other game, which is the starting point where everyone stays. He said, make it so that when they join the game, they spawn in this room. Guys, what he said is a really good idea. But I want to find that friend of mine to see where he is because he disappeared. It looks like he's at this restaurant cooking. And yes, he's actually here making his own food. He's pretty smart after all. But now I'm going to teach my friend how to make the VIP avatar. I'll need to use this ID on the right, then this ID, and also this one. And now I look like a VIP. He said, wait, use a different suit. This one looks bad. Guys, I'll use another suit here on the right. I'll use this ID and also this other ID. Now I'll go to hair, search for gold, and a bunch of interesting hairstyles will appear, and I'll need to use one of them. Perfect. I used this hair, and now I really look like a VIP. He said, wow, it's really VIP. So this turned out really great. But now I need one more game to finish my Roblox game, and it's exactly this one. I'm going to remove this money because I want this room to have an open sky. Actually, I'm also removing the walls here. Perfect. I just finished this, and you can see it turned out really cool. It's much better than before, and if someone tries to leave, they won't be able to because we have invisible walls preventing anyone from getting out. Even if they climb onto these beds like this and then try to escape, they won't be able to leave because there are even more invisible walls, although they didn't work at first. So I'll have to make the invisible walls taller. Perfect. Now I'm sure it's working because if I climb up here and try to get out, I won't be able to. It's really impossible to leave here, and this is exactly where people are going to spawn. But now my game is ready, and they'll have to follow me on Roblox. I said here, follow me. I'm going to start the games. And I'm serious. But it looks like my friend came back here after a really long time. I said, what do you guys want to be? Because they'll have to choose what they'll be in the game, if they'll be guards or players. He said, I'll be a guard. Okay, he's going to be a guard, but the other one said, me too. Guys, this is bad. Both of them are going to be guards. So it looks like I'll be the player. Now I'm in my Roblox game, and you can see that my friend just joined. But now we have this avatar because we're the guards. I asked here, isn't he coming? Because he hasn't arrived. He said, I don't think so. Okay, now let's go to the first game. But I'll let my friend fly. He's flying now, and he's flying non-stop here in Brookhaven. You can see that people are already joining to test this Roblox game. But first, I'll wait for more people to join. Now they're coming here again, but they're scared to move forward. You can see that one of them lost and just fell to the ground. This is really hard for them because they're afraid of losing. You can see there are several people here trying to get back into the games, but they can't because it's closed. This one came to the front and just lost. These games are impossible for them. It's really challenging. Another person lost, so I'm going to help them here in Roblox. Perfect. The players are back, and they're trying to move forward. I'm sure they'll make it this time, but there are still some who are losing. A lot of people have lost here for no reason. Now they're coming again, and now they have two choices. Either they jump here, or they jump on this other glass, but one of them is fake. They don't know which one. Even this one is scared and doesn't know where to go. Now, finally, they move forward because some of them fell. They jumped again, and now there are only two left, so I'm going to help them, and I just found out that one of the glasses is fake. They just have to pick the correct one, but it seems like some managed to escape, and I don't know how. Finally, they finished. They just won, but now there's one more challenge. Now I'm right here, and if I jump, they'll have to move, but if I jump again, they'll all have to stop, or they'll lose. So guys, I jumped here. Now they'll have to move forward. I'll let them advance, but actually, I think they're all going to lose because I'm not going to make this game easy. Perfect. I stopped. Let's see if any of them move. It seems like no one moved, so I jumped again, and now they're all coming forward, but I jumped again. Now none of them moved, but actually, this one just moved, and unfortunately, he lost. This is the end for him. Now I'm heading back up front, and the games have started again. Now they're coming here, and it looks like most of them won. They're really doing well, but I stopped. Now all of them stopped. I'll let them finish. They all did really well. It seems like some of them are scared, but I'll let them finish. There's only this one left. Everyone is coming here, and if they leave this area, they'll simply lose. Suddenly, everyone here is losing. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the button to become a member, and I'll add you here on Roblox.